Today we have Lisa Franklin with us, who is with Alchemy. Well, it's Alchemy everything, right? And today she's going to be sharing with us her skincare line, along with other things. She's an aromatherapist, and she's been working with essential oils for over 20 years. She knows her thing. She's not affiliated with any third-party companies. She just wants to share her knowledge and what she's created. And the reason we're here in my bathroom today is I'm doing a skincare live demo just for you. Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna put my hair up here. So Lisa, tell us a little bit about you while I get all sorted here, please.
So I'm a massage therapist who apparently, or currently, is not working. And I have had a lot of interest in herbs since I was probably about 12 years old. Then it kind of moved over into essential oils in my 30s. I had property where we really couldn't plant much in the way of herbs. So I started using essential oils instead, and that kind of became a mass addiction of buying more and more essential oils. I have probably over 75 essential oils that are not duplicates that I can use. I know it's a lot. I know it's a problem. I like it though. So I have a lot of variety of things for different people's situations. And I do have, decided to come up with a skincare line. A lot of people had requested something. And so I thought, you know what, let me start from soup to nuts, with the basic skincare line. So I came out with that about last year or so.
Fantastic. And I will tell you that it's a 5-step process here. We have a cleanser, a toner, a serum, which is magical. We have a day moisturizer and a night moisturizer. And I'm going to go through all the steps for everyone so that they can see what's going on. While I'm doing this, if you want to just chime in about what we're experiencing here. So I'm going to start with the step 1, cleanser.
Okay, so step 1 is the cleanser. It's basically a hemp oil-based soap. And I chose that. I don't make that soap. That I actually purchase and rebottle. The soap is very gentle to the skin. There's no reddening, no drying. So it's very good for just about every type of skin out there. It's okay. It soaps relatively well, foams up decently, which is a good thing because a lot of the natural soaps don't foam up all that well. This one has some foaming action. And it's basically, use it as you would any other kind of cleanser. You put it on like you're doing, wet your face, rub it in a little bit, and then rinse it off. But you're going to rinse it with like lukewarm water, not hot water. Cool, okay. Lukewarm. That helps the skin. You're not gonna over shock it in that sense. So right. Lukewarm would be the warmest I would suggest. On that one.
I wanna just interject real quick. I'm using a washcloth because I do have eye makeup on today, so it's for everyone's benefit because that would get ugly in a hurry. I also want to let people know that I have it's not a condition, but it's called dermatographism. So if I scratch myself or rub my face, it turns red, and I'm waiting for it to show up. It's a scratch, but I don't want you to think that I'm having a reaction to her products because my face is going to get red. It's my skin. As you can see, it's red already. I just wiped a soft washcloth across it. So I have extremely sensitive skin, and I've been using this product for about a week. And I've had, even at my age, I have breakouts. I have had no breakouts. And it has evened out my skin tone, so I'm pretty excited about that. And so cleanser is done, and I'll tell you, it has no serious smell to it. It has like an earthy tone, but I think that's the hemp.
Yeah, exactly. It's very nature based. They didn't add a lot of additional ingredients to it to make it a soap. You know, there's a lot of
Right.
times there's scent and there's other
Yeah.
chemicals that are added to it to give it texture and things like that. This one's just a really basic soap, and that's one of the reasons I chose it, because you're actually getting the benefit. And like I said, it's for just about any type of skin out there.
Right. And again, I even at my age, I tend to have oily skin, and it's not. It's very clean and smooth. There's nothing there. We do have a question already. The question is, can you use this? Do you need a separate makeup remover, or would you just wash your face with this to remove the makeup?
I would just use this to remove the makeup. I don't think there's any need for anything further.
Okay, fantastic. Again, I smooth. It feels great. I love it. Okay, so step 2 is the toner.
Step 2 is the toner. So that's usually just 1 or 2 spritzes, you know, from the bottle, obviously with the eyes closed. You know, and if you wanted to do the neck, you could also do the neck. You know,
Okay.
it's not gonna be of you know, it's all skin, so you know, it's good for
Right.
that standpoint that you know you get as much of it as you can. So you're just doing it. Yeah, that's it. Literally, that's it. Okay, just 2 sprays. And then you go into the serum, and the reason you're using the spray is to take the benefit of the. So the spray is created from hydrosols. Okay, I blend hydrosols together so that you get the benefit of the plant matter instead of it just being plain water or tap water, depending on what your tap water's like. You know, so so that's the hydrosol is, or the toner is prepping your skin for the face serum. It helps it to take it in further. So the serum, which is what you're using, step 3 now, is basically going to, it's made with hyaluronic acid, and I add different, yeah, which is great for, you know, aging skin kind of thing, or preventing aging skin. And then it also has like botanical extracts that I put in. Again, it's for, I try to design it mostly for sensitive skin so that it doesn't affect anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not getting a rash. You're not getting a reaction to it in general. Usually by the time you're done, your skin's back to its normal tone. So the face serum goes in. It's going to take in all the benefit of the hydrosol into the layers, the deeper layers. So instead of it being an oil-based serum, which a lot of them are, which just sits on the top of the skin, the face serum that I make is basically a situation where it drags in that hydrosol that you've added into your skin to keep that moisture locked into the deeper layers of your skin tissue. And so then the in this case, I think you're using step 4, which is the day moisturizer.
I just want to step back for 1 second. I want to say that the hydrosol has just a light. It's not offensive. It's very light. The scent is not even I wouldn't even call it a scent, but it's nice. It doesn't feel chemically, you know, heavy or anything. There's nothing, because there's no chemicals in it.
Right. Yeah, it's all plant-based.
Right, it's all plant-based. The serum, I'm not sticky. I'm not oily feeling. I'm very clean and just smooth, and the serum has no smell whatsoever.
Yeah, and it's just usually 1 pump is sufficient for the whole face and the neck.
I didn't even, it wasn't even a whole pea, I don't think I used.
Yeah.
And I got it again with the dewiness of the toner. It went on just so smoothly. So that's fantastic.
Right.
So yeah, we're up to step 4, which is the
step
moisturizer.
4 would be, you know, the day moisturizer. So this would be one that, you know, you would apply if you're going to wear cosmetics. It would be under any kind of foundation or anything that you would use. But you know, it's basically apply as you normally would, and usually 1 to 2 pumps. It depends on the person, to be honest, and their skin.
Yeah, I don't tend to need. Now I'm just putting this on half. So, and that was like half a pump. And so 1 pump would do my entire face. And it's very emollient. It's very rich. So I feel definitely moisturized, you know, but I don't feel heavy either. So I don't know how you manage that, but it's very
Good luck.
it's very rich, but yet you know, it's doing great. we have a couple testimonials that came in. I've been using Lisa's skincare regimen for several months. It feels amazing, smells great, is super effective. Another woman wrote, I love the whole system. I've used expensive ones. This is even better. The serum is amazing. The day cream is hydrating without being too heavy. Absolutely adore.
That's wonderful.
We have a question. How long, like if I were to, how many days would this last me is pretty much.
The moisturizer?
The whole system, if I were to buy the whole system, I know that probably differs.
It varies. Honestly, it varies from person to person, but if you're using the serum, so the serum you should last you about 30 days. Okay, and serum's kind of the core part. Some of the day moisturizer or the toner could last longer. It depends on how much you're spraying or putting on, and how much of it, like if you're going down into the chest area, or if you're also doing your hands. I mean, there's, it's going to vary, but I would say on average this should last at least 30 days.
Okay, so this would be the fifth one.
Right, that's the nighttime moisturizer. A little heavier of a intent with that one, so it's a little thicker. Doesn't pump as well, so that's why it's in a jar as opposed to a pump bottle. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's basically the same ingredients as is in the day moisturizer, but this is intended for nighttime. Excuse me, where you're going to let the skin kind of relax and rehydrate and just get rid of the day stress kind of thing. So this is going to help with all that. It's designed for allowing the skin to breathe at night. It's not overly it's not like you're putting an oil on,
No.
It does absorb relatively quickly, but a little slower than the day lotion.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's I can feel it lingering.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, and so for people who have drier skin, the nighttime moisture may end up being their day moisture.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a possibility
Yes.
they switch that out if you have drier skin. That would be something I would recommend, or you can use it. You can use it for arms and legs and hands, as well. It's not just for the face. Just about, it's all skin. You know what I mean? So if you have like rough, dry hands, I would use the nighttime for my hands too.
Right.
Look,
this has been fantastic. I love this. It's easy to use. It goes on easy. I could see makeup adhering to it well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, without being oily underneath it.
Right. It's not heavy. Again, I tend toward breakouts, and I usually steer clear of a thicker moisturizer, but I haven't had any problems. Again, I've been using this about a week, so that's fantastic. Lisa's gonna be cooking it up the best she can. So if it ends up on back order, it's because she makes it. She makes it.
I do it. It's very small batch so that it's fresh. There's not a lot of preservatives used in this, so there's not a lot of shelf life in it. From that standpoint, I mean, it's fine if you buy it; it'll last 3 months in your closet or wherever you put it. But it's not necessarily going to stay there for like 2 years. I wouldn't recommend opening it after 2 years. But that being said, you're also getting freshly made product. It's not been sitting in my warehouse somewhere.
Right. This is the system right here, so there's no reason why that wouldn't fit in a little box.
Right. So I have the way I pack it is it comes in its own little container, and then I would obviously pack this in a box with either bubble wrap or those
peanuts,
those shipping peanuts. Yeah, exactly.
So someone asked if there's any SPF protection in the day cream.
No, I am working on my own sunscreen, kind of thing, but I've been doing research on it for like a year. I do a lot of research before I start stuff. I really want to make sure that I'm providing the best quality I can, and 99% of stuff gets tested on me before it goes anywhere else. And I had started one last year, And it was basically, I think it works well, but it, as in that it prevents like sunburn, but it does have a lot of zinc oxide in it. And that's the stuff, you know, when you go to the beach and the guy has the white stuff all over his nose, you know, so your skin looks very white, you know, probably not what people want. They're, you know, they want to look healthy, you know. So I have to figure it out. There are oils that you can use in sunscreen. So I'm trying to find I'm trying to come up with a recipe that has at least an SPF of like 15, and finding the chemistry, the balance between the oils and the stuff that makes it, you know, the emulsifying wax and the other ingredients is trial and error, quite a bit of trial and error. So I'm still in that process. So unfortunately, no, as far as I know, there is no SPF benefit to any of these.
Sure.
But, you know, I am working on having that included in the future.
Okay. I mean, you can't buy a high quality product for these prices. And I say high quality because there aren't any chemicals in here. There's no things that you can't just, they're plant derived, they're natural. And
Right.
you've put them together with your 30 years of expertise for people to use. And I just want to make sure that people understand that this is, you know, she makes this. This is, she's put 30 years of her experience behind this to make sure that it's safe and that it works and that that you get, you know, decent results out of this. So anyway, I want to thank you, Lisa, for coming out and for sharing your products with us. And we look forward to next time. That's right, folks. We're planning to do this again.